All right. Shalom, family. It's your brother Kanaiba coming at you once again with this video titled, You Will Be Chipped. Revelation 13, verses 16 through 17. Okay. So what actually inspired me to do this particular video was something I actually saw on Instagram. Okay. And it was a post that actually came from Mr. Donald Trump Jr. Okay. I believe he's the eldest child of Donald Trump Sr. Okay. The last president, right? So he actually posted something on his Instagram account about the quote unquote chip, right? So what I want to do is I want to actually go to his Instagram account and actually look at what he posted. And then we're actually going to go from there. Okay, because you got to understand, these people that are in these elite positions, so to speak, they don't just say things or post things, just for the hell of it. Okay, there's a reason they do these things. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually go to his Instagram account and let's take a look at what he just posted. All right. Okay, so this is actually the Instagram account of Donald Trump Jr., as we see here. Okay. And as we see, he has, 6,090 posts, 6.2 million followers, and 6,444 people that he's actually following. Okay. Now, what's interesting to me, okay, now I could be reaching on this, but what's interesting to me, when you look at each three of the categories here, the posts, followers, and following, of course, the first number in each category is a 6. Okay, that's giving us what? 666. Okay, but again, that's just me looking at things from a spiritual vantage point. Okay, I could be reaching on that. Okay, but this is his Instagram account. Okay, so now let's actually look at his latest post and let's see what he posted here. All right, so this is his latest post, as we see. And he actually posted the headline to this article from CNBC. And as we see, the title of the article is what? It says, "You will get chipped eventually." Okay, that's the title of the article, right? Now, let's see what he commented here. He said, "Nope, NFW." I don't really know what that means, but he said, "We now all know where this leads, and it won't be good." Okay, that's very, very interesting. Okay, that he posted this. And he, of course, he sounds like he's against it, which I would see him as controlled opposition. But again, why now is he posting this about the quote unquote chip? Okay, because when you actually look for this particular article, you find out that this is an article from 2017. Okay, so now we're, according to this calendar that, we observe, we're in the year 2023. So why is he posting this old article from 2017 about the chip? Could it be that something is on the horizon that he actually knows about that the rest of the populace does not know about? Could it be that this year or in the very near future, they're going to be pushing this even more on the people, on the citizens? Okay, he didn't just post this for no reason at all, especially an article from 2017. Okay, he just randomly posted this yesterday. But why? Why this old article? You have to think upon these things. Okay, so now let's move forward And let's look at the quick Google search. And as you see, I typed in the search engine, CNBC, you will get chipped eventually. Okay, that's the article that he actually posted, right? And as you see at the top of the list, that's where he got the article from, CNBC, you will get chipped eventually, right? But if you look at all the websites that Google provides here that actually, posted about the same article, you see, like I said earlier, this is an article from 2017. Looks like August of 2017. Okay. Which again, now the question begs, why is he posting an article about the chip from 2017? Why so randomly posting an article from 2017 about the chip? Okay. That just lets me know that you know something that the rest of the people don't know. Okay. Something could very well be on the horizon. Now, of course, us that's in the knowledge, we know that this is coming very, very soon. Okay. So it's not really a surprise to us, so to speak. But again, this is just, pretty much verifying what we've been saying for the longest. Okay. But what I actually want to do now is I'm not going to go to the CNBC site that posted the article because for some reason it won't come up. Okay, but we're going to go to USA Today and we're actually going to look at the video that they actually provided about this particular article. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually watch the video about this article from USA Today. Okay.
It's just a matter of time. That's what analysts and educators tell us, but don't worry, what happened in Wisconsin is not about to go mass market yet. A small firm recently embedded microchips in their employees as a way to bypass company badges and corporate logons and to get attention for their cafeteria kiosks, which are available on a cashless payment plan like Apple Pay. Chip proponents tell us that having a chip in the hand is better than grabbing for the cell phone because you can never forget it and you can't lose it, and you have the capability to communicate with machines in a way we couldn't before.
Right. So just like I've said in some of my previous videos about the MOTB, again, what they did in this video is what I always point out. They're trying to, glamorize this particular chip. Okay, they're trying to get you sold on it. Okay, they're saying things like it's better than, having this quote unquote chip in your hand is better than having a cell phone because you can't never lose it or forget it, and you're able to communicate with machines like we've never been able to before. It's they're really just trying to sell you on it. Okay, they're trying to get you comfortable with this type of technology. Okay, because they want you to they're going to try to get you to get it willingly at first, but the time is going to come where you're not going to have a choice, or you're going to have to make a choice. Okay, because you won't be able to quote unquote function in society without this quote unquote chip. Okay, but that's what's going on here. Okay, but let's continue.
Others just think that having a corporation stick a chip in this hand is kind of creepy, even if the companies say that it can't track you and that your information is private.
Sir, please give me a break. You got to be the biggest damn idiot if you really believe that if you get this quote unquote chip inside of you, that nobody's going to be tracking you and that nobody's going to be snooping through your private information. Okay, you got to be a complete idiot if you think that's not going to be going on. Okay, but anyway, let's continue.
For me, it's a no, mostly because I'm concerned about what kind of health effects it might have.
For those reasons, analysts we spoke to say that workers at IBM, Facebook, Federal Express, Microsoft, The Gap, and so many other corporate giants have nothing to worry about. They won't get chips soon. Consumers first, corporations second, which is why the analysts say, It's going to be a while, but you will be chipped.
So consumers first and corporations second. Yeah, I don't know if I actually believe that. Okay, the corporations are going to be first. And if I were a betting man, I'd be willing to wager that a lot of the elites in these corporations already have this so-called chip. Okay. Again, the corporations would have to get it first in order to have everything set up. Okay. In order for you to have to make a choice. Okay. Again, that really made no sense to me. Okay. Consumers first and corporations second. That I don't believe. Okay. But this part here, it says, could take 20 years, but you will be chipped. Now that, again, I got news for you. It's not going to, I highly doubt if it's going to be another 20 years. Okay. I really doubt that it's that far off. Okay. You got to understand there's only a handful of prophecies that's left to be fulfilled. Okay. And this is one of them. This is quite frankly one of the most major ones. Okay. So to say this could be 20 years off, I don't really know if I believe that. I don't. Okay. But anyway, let's continue.
Progress, right? For USA Day in Los Angeles, I'm Jefferson Graham.
So here's what's interesting to me also is the way that they're actually ending this video. Okay. Now, of course, the video is ending with this gentleman to the left actually getting this chip inserted inside of his hand. Right. But that's not the point. OK, it's the guy that's actually doing the procedure here. Now, check out what's tattooed on his forehead. OK, now let's actually zoom in for those who may not be able to see it real good. Let's zoom in here. Now that we have a closer look, you can clearly see what he has tattooed on his forehead. OK, it's an inverted pentagram, right? Now, we know that this inverted pentagram is the symbol for who? It's the symbol for Pan, more commonly known as the Baphomet, right? Now, I don't think that it was a coincidence that they chose him to be the person to actually do this procedure on this video. Okay? Because, again, I believe that this tattoo on his forehead is also supposed to be an allusion to what we read in Revelation 13, okay, about how this quote-unquote mark would be either in the right hand or the forehead. I believe that's what's also being alluded to in this particular video, at the end of this video, with this person. I guess he's a tattoo artist. I don't know. But this person actually doing the procedure. Okay. So, again, him having this tattoo, I don't believe is by happenstance as well. Okay. It was just real interesting that they had him, of all people, do this. Okay. And like I always say in my other videos, the cameramen, they don't shoot at certain angles just by happenstance. They do everything, meticulously on purpose. Okay. But yeah, that was actually the end of this video concerning the article that Mr. Donald Trump Jr. posted on his Instagram account. Okay. So now let's go to the scriptures real quick, and then we're going to bring this video to a close. All right, let's get to it. All right, so opening up with the scriptures. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay. So what I actually want to put emphasis on is this hour of temptation. Okay. What is going to be going on during this hour of temptation? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's go to the famous scriptures. Let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and let's take a look here. So this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and it reads, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. Okay. So again, I just posed the question. I said, what's going to be going on during this hour of temptation that we just read about in Revelation, the third chapter? Okay. Now we know ultimately what's going to be going on during this hour of temptation is really Jacob's trouble. Okay. But Jacob's trouble, it's comprised of a lot of different things that's going to be going on. Okay. You're going to have your martial law. Okay. You're going to have your civil unrest, your civil wars. You're going to have your famine. Okay. Famine of the word. Okay. So forth and so on. Okay. But one of the major components of Jacob's trouble, of course, is this MOTB, what we're reading right here. Okay, that's what's going to be going on during this hour of temptation. That's going to try everyone that's upon the earth, roughly paraphrasing what the verse said. Okay, but now let's move forward. Let's look at the next verse. So this is verse 17, and it reads, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay. So again, this is telling us something here. Okay. Without this particular mark, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay. That's again going into this hour of temptation. That's the temptation there. You're going to have to make a choice. That's why I said earlier, you're not going to be able to, quote unquote, function in society or this so-called new world order that they're pushing for without this particular, quote unquote, chip. Okay. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay. So this is the hour of temptation that we just read about. And again, this is going all the way back to what Mr. Donald Trump Jr. posted. I'm going to pose the question again. Why did he just randomly post an article from 2017 about this particular chip? Okay, there has to be a reason why he did that. Okay, that's very random. Okay, but now what I want to do, let's go back. Let's go back to where we started in Revelation. Let's go back to Revelation chapter 3, and let's point something else out here. All right, so going back, this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Now let's look at the beginning of the verse. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Okay, or in other words, you kept my word in patience. That's really what that's going on. What that's going into. Okay. You've kept the word of the Most High patiently. Okay. And that's very, very important right now, and especially in the days to come. Okay. We cannot lose patience. Okay. You don't know how long Jacob's trouble is going to last. Okay. And, we're all going to be tested in that day, and patience is going to be very, very important. Okay. Let's actually take a look at something else here, building upon this point, dealing with patience. Okay. So this is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 14. And it reads, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Okay, so the verse opened up by saying, woe unto you that have lost patience. Okay, woe is the equivalent of destruction. Okay, so destruction to those that have lost patience. Okay, and that's why patience is so important. That's why what we just read in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, I believe the 10th verse, it says, because you have kept the word of my patience, or you kept my word patiently, okay, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And that's what we want. Okay, we want the Most High's protection and provision during the hour of temptation. Okay, because we already know you cannot take that chip. So you're going to need the Most High. You're going to need his protection. You're going to need his provision during that time. Okay, but you're not going to get that without being patient, without that patience. Okay, you have to have that. You have to patiently stand on the word of the Most High. Okay, no matter how it looks. Okay, or else, let's finish the verse out. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Okay, because again, this test is going to come upon all the earth. Okay, and you want to pass that test. Okay, or else we all know what comes at the end. Okay, it's going to come in the form of missiles. Okay, you don't want to be missile food in that day. Okay, so you have to exercise patience, okay, in regards to the Most High and his word. All right. But anyway, I believe this is actually a good place to end the video. And again, the title of this video is You Will Be Chipped, Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 17. And of course, you know, what inspired me to do this video again was the post that Donald Trump Jr. posted on his Instagram account. Okay, that article from 2017 in regards to this chip that, you know, supposedly everybody's eventually going to get. Okay, but again, those of us in the knowledge, we already know what time it is. Okay, and we already know that, you know, by no means can you get this particular chip. Okay, you just don't want to do that. Okay, you know, death is around the corner for you if you actually do that. Okay, but that hour of temptation is on the way. And guess what? I highly doubt it's 20 years off. Okay, I can't say anything definitely. Okay, again, you can't put a timeline on the Most High. Okay, I'm not doing that by any means. But, you know, just the way everything is transpiring, you know, it just feels like this thing is just right there. We're right at the door. Okay. But anyway, and as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. And I do so by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Of course, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father. Okay, whom the world knows as Jesus Christ. Okay. And I want to thank all you brothers and sisters for tuning in. I hope this video was informative and edifying. And until next time, Shalom, family.